Hello everybody, this is Jurassic Adventures back again with another exciting review, and in today's video we have finally a new thing from the 93 Classic series, and this is going to be the Jurassic Park Track and Explore vehicle set. This retro throwback line is a dream come true, and I am super excited to be taking a look at every single one of these toys from this collection. We're going to start with this set obviously, and then I also have the Ian Malcolm set on hand right now. I should be getting the Grant set soon, and I don't know when the T-Rex is out, but I will be reviewing all of these toys from this line. Before we get fully into this review, I just want to say where I got this because this is pretty new. So I got this thing from Target. It was actually on shelves, which is awesome to see, and I believe it was $35 retail price. So just start checking your Targets. I believe street date is April 16th, so you should be able to find those by then or on that day. So just keep checking, and hopefully pre-orders as well will start shipping soon. Starting off with the box, you see we have this beautiful Jurassic Park gate and palm tree with that sunset, and it has a really nice comic book, halftone gradient there. As you can see, it has all those dots. Same with the sort of highlight around the gate, all that sort of halftone pattern. So that's kind of cool to see that it has a bit more of that retro feel. In the corner here, we have the JP30 logo, and then we have the 93 Classic line. If you didn't know, the 93 Classic line is commemorating Jurassic Park's 30th anniversary with these retro throwback toys. And then down here we have the yellow Jurassic Park logo, very big, which I love to see. And then we have the Track and Explore vehicle set in multiple languages, but in that classic Kenner font, which is awesome as well. On both sides, we just have that yellow Jurassic Park logo again. And then on the back here, you can see we have a full sort of diorama shot, I guess you could say, but they used a really bad background here, I would have to say. It's a diorama of some sort, it's a picture of a diorama, but it's very pixely and it's not high quality, and they did not do enough blur on it, I think. So you get this really sort of grainy look, and it's kind of actually hard to see, I think, the toy on the back here, but it still has that vintage feel a little bit. I just wish they took an actual diorama shot or chose a better picture for the background. But as you can see, we have the capture gear included, lift for the windshield. It says Scudosaurus down there. And then we have the, for the truck, we have the rotate and launch feature for that rocket launcher. Shows that there is the scan code as well. And then down here we have the red Rex looking absolutely beautiful in that picture, actually, in that render. We have Ian Malcolm set, which I will be reviewing next. And then we also have the Alan Grant set. But with that out of the way, we can get into taking a look at this thing out of the box. Here's the set out of the box. Now we're going to take a closer look at the Scudosaurus. Starting off with the Scudosaurus, you can see that it is the same sculpt as the one that we previously got, I believe with the Primal Attack line, but yeah, it's just the same sculpt there. But this one I think is articulated, and it does not have any of those action features. Tail has a slight bit of a little wiggle back there, nothing much because this was attached to an action feature at some point, but you can see that the neck moves all around and also the head. So quite a bit of good articulation on this guy, just because it's a little bit repurposed. Obviously the legs go back and forth, but yeah, he's a really cool little dinosaur. I guess not dinosaur, but prehistoric creature. Moving on to the deco of this guy, you can see that the entire body is in some orange plastic. We have a bit of speckling, as Mattel usually does, of other colors in this plastic. You can see that there's some browns and stuff like that in there as well. I like those hints that they add. And then you can see that the legs are molded in a sort of light gray tan. And then we also have that same color with paint though, just fading that into the body. And then we got the dark blue on the body, and then we also have dark blue on the head, and the spikes in the same color as that body paint there. And then we also have the eye printed on. The quality, again, because it's printed, is not that great, but I still think this one is pretty good, and it's a really great nod to the Series 2 canceled Scutosaurus that we almost got to see from Kenner. And then here's that scan code in case you want it. But now that we have the reptile out of the way, we can move into the actual truck. Now, the Trek and Explore truck is definitely based off of the canceled Series 2 Jungle Explorer, and I really do appreciate that with the Deco and all these nods. This is a very Series 2 set with that Scudosaurus and this truck, and I really do appreciate that because Series 2 is probably my favorite Jurassic Park line. But you can see that this one, going over the Deco, has that sort of light blue purpley tone that comes down, and then we also have that bright yellow, just really 90s and fun. And we also have those jagged edges. We have the doors that are actually painted with the black, so that's even better than the previous Jungle Explorer, the actual one with that Deco hint. We got some more black patterning on the front with those sort of stripes that are real sharp, and then we also have a T-Rex head instead of the original pattern that was on that Jungle Explorer, which is kind of hard to see because all the images are pretty bad. That same Deco on the other side, I forgot to mention, we have some Jurassic Park. These are actually decals, I don't think they're stickers on the side here, and it's just that nice faded gradient sunset Jurassic Park logo. And the you know, it just looks very nice. And moving around to the back, you can see we got the headlights, and we have a Jurassic Park 07 license plate on there. And then on the front as well, because I forgot to do that, we have more headlights and also the lights on the front of the grille here. So a really nice deco on this truck, and now we're gonna move into the features. This truck can obviously roll very smoothly on its wheels. By removing the snare on the side there, you can open all 4 doors. And the inside has a very nice pattern and everything, very nicely sculpted. This is also, it's kind of similar to the Jungle Explorer that we previously got, sculpt-wise, but it's just been slightly retooled. And you can open all 4 of those doors though, and you can put figures in all 4 of those seats. Showing off all 4 figures in the seats, I have just a good mix of Hammond Collection and Legacy figures, and this brings us to our next feature, which is this sort of windshield guard, can fold up, and as you can see on the inside there, we have our human figures. So yeah, this thing is really cool, and it has a lot of room for everyone to fit in, and it's good. I talked about the snare very briefly, about taking it off the side, but here's the snare. This rotates around this front part. It's very rubbery, and this can go on the side of the truck here. There's no port on the side of the other truck, but that's okay. So yeah, you can put it on like that, and that kind of reminds me of the Lost World, or even the Bush Devil Tracker from the Kenner line with that snare. But I think that's a cool addition. And then if we put that, if we take that off, we can put that also up here for some reason, just to, I guess, store it. But yeah, you can see now that we have that up on top, and there's 2 ports on each side of this platform here for you to put that snare either way. And then moving on to that back sort of crane and platform section, you can see that we have that missile launcher, and that rotates around like so, and then it also fires. It has sort of a ratchet there, and so you can, you know, have that in place so it's not wiggling all over the place. And then also this projectile fires pretty nicely. It only includes 1 of these sort of rocket projectiles in this set, but that's okay, just don't lose it. And then we have this crane thing, which can go sort of out. There's 2 joints here, and so you can have it really high, or you can, you know, put it on its side or whatever. There's just 2 things that articulate like so, and so you can have it, you know, back here or up like I just had it. And this kind of reminds me of the ground tracker from the Lost World line of Kenner figures, but I think this is just a really nice mashup of all the different features from the Kenner vehicles into one vehicle from Mattel. I forgot, but there are also pegs for any of the 3 3/4 inch figures to stand on that platform and man this gun, and as you can see, Grant can do so perfectly. Starting off with the size comparisons, here is the Track and Explore set. Starting off with the size comparisons, here is the Track and Explore set next to Hammond Collection Alan Grant. Next, since I don't quite yet have that Alan Grant set, Here this set is next to my Stan Winston Homage Gallimimus. For the next comparison, here's the Hammond Collection Triceratops. And then we have my Stegosaurus custom, just because it's right on the shelf next to me, and so it's easy to access. And then here's the set next to my custom Spinosaurus. And then just taking a look at this thing next to the Jungle Explorer, you can see that they are very similar. There are some sculpt differences, but overall I think they're pretty much the same sculpt, just the other one's a slight retool of this Jungle Explorer here. I think they look great together, and I think that this new vehicle definitely adds some variety to our vehicles that we've seen so far. And then here is the new truck next to the Mattel Wrangler. For my overall thoughts on this set, I think this set is incredible. I really love all the bright colors and 90s inspiration that went into this, and also how it's, very based off of Series 2. I love all the action features and play features of this set to make it suitable for kids, but also for adult collectors that love that sort of classic vibe. Even though the set has a little bit of a steep price point at $35, I think this is a great set for both kids and adults can enjoy that sort of retro throwback, inspiration, while also the kids can enjoy all the fun action features that come with this set. But as always, guys, this is Jurassic Adventures. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
Ooh.